Well, I'm really proud of of my team. I thought I've been really concerned about um, Missouri coming off of Auburn. Auburn really can zap you because of the pressing and the constant wear and tear. You get no plays, no possessions off, breaking the press, and so I was really concerned going in about number one Morgan because she played so many minutes the other night. And I thought Jazz answered the bell tonight, did a great job for us, and really allowed us to rest Morgan a little bit. Jazz was very effective when she came in, made some really good decisions. But it's good to see Bree back being active like I need her to be. I mean, she just, she didn't have that many rebounds, but she was very active. She got to her spots on the floor to make her shots. Um, and it helps when you got that four player. Our four players went 7 for 15, which we'll take that every night. And on a night when they were really choking us inside with Tierra and Chinway, we had to have other people step up and make shots. And of course, Dominique, I just asked her if she needed any ice to ice down her elbow and her shoulder because she shot it 17 times. And I'm telling you, we've had a couple weeks in a row where she hadn't shot at 17 total in her career. So, but the kid has worked hard. She's been in the gym. She's been working in the dark, as we say, and she answers the bell. I mean, I don't think it's smart to not guard Dominique Dillingham anymore, and that's the piece with Bree. I think she's confident in her shot. I love it when she's driving and getting to the rim, which I thought we did a tremendous job of. Um, we shoot about 45% again, 40 from three, and but I thought when I stayed on them all night about attacking. They'll tell you. I just couldn't hardly stand it when we would settle. I just thought we could get to the rim anytime we wanted to, and I just wanted us to keep staying in that attack mode. And when we did, we got some great looks. So defensively, I mean, you force 29 turnovers and hold somebody to 33%, you ought to win. And I thought we were really active. Bree got that started too. She denied one out on the top there. Starts the second half and kind of got us going the right direction there. So, Dominique had her hands full with Sophie because that kid's a player. And just constantly, she is basketball in motion. And so she to go out and get 24 and have to guard the other team's best player like she did, forced her into 5 turnovers. I'm pretty sure she's going to sleep pretty good tonight.
You said one time if you get 12 points a game from Dom, that you guys are going to be tough to beat. But when she's playing like she did today and looking for her shot, what dimension does it add to the team?
I mean, it makes us unguardable, in my opinion. You just can't help off of her. You can't lose her. You can't not think about her. And I like her confidence right now. I think she's looking for her shot. Hey, she probably missed 3 in the lane tonight, short jumpers, 10, 12 footers. And so I like her court presence and her savvy right now. I mean, she's got a lot of confidence offensively, and she ain't taking any plays off on defense either. So, um, I think she makes us really a different team when she's hooked up. I mean, she had 1 assist, 2 blocks, 3 steals to go along with her 9 for 17, 5 out of 9 from 3. She's 1 for 4 from the free throw line. That's about the worst thing she did tonight.
Tom, how I guess competitive was that battle with Sophie? She talked about she had the size advantage, but you really would not back down, especially in that second quarter. How fun was that back and forth between y'all two?
She's a really tough player. She just doesn't back down. She's just constantly moving, constantly going. She just works really hard. So it was definitely a really good battle, and I respect her as a player.
You usually get the assignment for guarding the best player. How much does that affect you offensively, or does that raise your level on offense when you're charged with checking the best player on the other team?
I don't think it really. I mean, it's tiring guarding the best player, but I mean, I'm in good shape, so I mean, I shouldn't really affect me. Hopefully.
Now, what is it about Missouri that brings out the best in you? You've got a couple 20-point games now against them.
Um, I don't know. They kind of sag off, so they sag off me and the four players. So it's just taking my shot and just having confidence when I'm wide open to knock down the shot.
I think you checked out with about 40 seconds left in the game to like a standing ovation. How satisfying was that?
Oh, it's nice. It's special. Just our fans are amazing. Just they're always there. They're supporting us no matter what, and it's just really nice to see your hard work pay off.
Dominic, a couple days ago, Coach was talking about y'all kind of having to learn to get every team's best shot every game you play in. How much does that, sort of wear y'all down? How much does it affect y'all? And how do you kind of stay focused for that?
It doesn't wear us down. It just makes us work harder. Just gives us that much more motivation to work harder and to know that we do have a target on our back, so we can't let up on people. We have to keep our foot on their neck when we have them up by 10. We got to push it to 20 to 30. So it just makes us work harder.
Does it change your mindset at all? I mean, I know things have come a long way since you first got here.
It definitely has changed our mindset, just knowing that people are coming after us, so we have to be ready for whatever.
Bree, Dominic was asking about the ovation she got. How about the one for you when they announced your 1,000 point? How'd that make you feel?
Pretty good. I honestly didn't know what everybody was clapping for at first, and then one of my teammates told me. So, I don't know. It's like a career goal. So I guess you just feel kind of proud for yourself. You have a little moment, I guess.
There was a left-handed layup that you hit aggressively and into the basket about midway through the third quarter. How did you feel if you were being more aggressive or necessarily in an attacking mindset today?
I don't think I was in attack mode at first, but I think once I got the breakaway steal, then I was like, okay, just go ahead and play and just get into your game. So they weren't really guarding us. Like me and Dom basically said, they don't really guard us anymore. So we basically just got to be in attack mode and be ready to knock down shots. So.
Do you take offense to that? Because there's a lot of time when, well, I think there was one point where Coach said shoot it. You were open, I think, on the wing for a three, and you didn't shoot it. But
I remember that one.
do you take that personally when you're left open?
Yes, I do. But then again, it's like I've been in the gym, so it's like you might as well just shoot and knock down shots. Like people gonna have to start guarding me and Dom. So until they get the memo, guess we just gotta keep knocking down shots.
Vic, Dom kind of carried the team offensively in the second quarter, and then Bree did it in the third. How fitting was that for those two seniors after they won their 100th game? They kind of carried the team, and that spurred offensively in those two quarters.
Hey, I can't tell you how proud I am of these two. They knew going in. We've seen enough film over the course of their career. They knew how Missouri was probably going to guard us, and they've got to. For us to get where we want to get to, these two have got to step up and be able to make shots and make plays. And Bree, we were running two game, I think, there when they went to zone, and Bree knocked down two or three for us. Went to the hole on one. Even though it was an offensive foul, I love the aggressiveness. And that's what I'm trying to get, I really want her to do more and more of is be aggressive, getting to the rim and finishing. And she's such a big physical presence. If you can get her there, nobody can keep her from finishing. But look, she's got 1,000 points. Brock, how many rebounds does she have in her career?
1,000 plus. Oh no. Oh, sorry.
I mean, she's got 1,000 points. She's got a ton of rebounds. You talk about making an impact while you're here. I mean, 650. So she's got 650 rebounds. Now you just gave her a little more motivation to make it 700 before she's done. So, I mean, that's the active kid we need. You have her against South Carolina, and she's a monster, and she's everywhere. And then I've wondered the last couple games, where's that Bree? I need that Bree every night. I need her. She impacts our team so much, and so it. As a coach, number one, I'm just so happy for them. They believed when it wasn't easy to believe. They trusted us 4 years ago when it wasn't. They had to trust our vision. And man, have they made their own story and their own legacy here at Mississippi State, and they continue to build on it. I mean, they've won 100 games, y'all, and we're not done. I'm pretty sure they're going to have more than 100.
Can you guys talk about the significance of that and that you guys were part of the first class that believed and you guys have helped change the culture here that there's 5,700 today and more than 6,700 every game, and I know it's it's not the ultimate goal to get 100 this season. You got higher goals, but just what you've accomplished to this point.
I think it's just you have to start somewhere, and I'm glad that the four of us believed in our coaches and just the university, and I think just it's amazing how the program has evolved over these 4 years, and it's just amazing to see just how everything's coming together, and I'm gonna love watching it grow from here.
Great
Third
answer.
quarters have kind of, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I said great answer.
Third quarters have kind of been an adventure, but today you were able to kind of put some distance between you and Mizzou. What was different today?
I thought defensively we came out and really, I think Bree had a breakaway, a denial and a breakaway, and we had a hustle play down the sideline that Big T was involved in. Jazz ended up running it down, gave it to Bree for a layup. I thought defensively we came out of the locker room locked in, and I thought that was the difference today. Certainly seemed like we made some big shots today at crucial times, but I thought defensively we really look, Missouri's, they had all week to get ready for us. Robin's a heck of a coach. They got really good players. You can understand how concerned I was going into today. And they run that, they're running a lot of motion, screen action. They make you think, they slip you. So our kids, I'm really proud of how well they played defensively. But I thought the third quarter, that was probably the difference, was just that we were kind of locked in on defense.
Coach, it was sounding Friday how you were going to challenge your seniors with 8 more games left, and you see them kind of accept that challenge a little bit?
Well, they certainly did today. I mean, we should have been up 12 at half. We were up 9. I was a little soured up about that at halftime, by the way. And again, I live and die with every play. Good, bad, or indifferent, they know that. Sometimes I'm not the easiest guy to play for because I want perfection. And you know what? It ain't going to happen. I know that. But I want that for them. And so we came in at halftime and we talked about some of the things that we were doing good, some of the things that we weren't doing good. But the bottom line was I wanted us coming out of the locker room punching. I didn't want anybody sticking it to us coming out of the locker room, and that team is more than capable of doing it. So I was really proud of us coming out and really answering the bell, getting after them on defense, and causing some turnovers when we got out in transition. That really helped.
When's the last time you saw 35-2 in points off turnovers?
Man, I don't. That's a big number, isn't it? That's a crazy number. At halftime, it was something like 22-0, and I just again taking care of the ball. We only had 8 turnovers, which is a good thing, and so that's a really unique stat. Fast break point, 17-2. I like that number too. I like us when we get going in transition and we get out on the break, and that's when these kids can really shine. And so, again, today we're getting there, y'all. Offensively, we're getting better. We're sharing the ball more. We're flipping the floor more. We're just a work in progress on offense, but I see us coming.
How were they able to rebound so well? If they had the advantage most of the ball game, what were they doing well to get in position?
Well, defensive rebounds. They were giving us jump shots, and so it's hard to. They were behind everybody, and it's hard to get a rebound when everybody's behind you. They've got inside position. They're just hoping you don't make any shots. And so we made shots. When we didn't make them, we didn't get many rebounds. We only had 7 offensive rebounds. But you're not going to be able to play my team and play hope. I call it hope they miss defense or horse. We're going to win the horse game. When you're holding somebody to 33%, you're going to have some offensive rebound problems. And they got 12 of them, but 4 of them were dead ball. And so, when you got that many misses, they missed 30 shots. So, again, we're not perfect blocking out. We're still a work in progress there. But you know what? I'll take that stat line every night.
Chinway feeling okay?
Chinway? Yeah.
Along the same lines of what Danny was saying, when we talked to you earlier this week, you kind of knew there's the potential there for maybe a letdown, the grind of the season. How do you keep avoiding that? What do you say to them?
I have to be myself. They'd probably fall over if I wasn't. I just have to be myself and just keep imparting on them that and look, y'all, just so everybody in the room, it's hard. Coach will tell you, It's hard to get up every night for 30 games. I hadn't even broke out really a great pregame, Newt Rockney, knock you down, motivational speech. Because you can't do it for 30 games. You just can't. I haven't really broke one out all year because I trust my seniors, number one. I think it means something to these two right here. I think it means something to Chinway. I think it means something to Katera. So I trust them that they're going to be ready. I told them early in the year, y'all remember this in the office, I'll feel good if they know that when the bus is leaving and where it's leaving from. And as long as they're on it, I'm going to feel good about my team knowing that they're going to make sure everybody else is on board and ready to go. It's a challenge, and that's the piece. Again, it's not only the piece of getting up and playing 30 games and trying to win, but you're going and getting everybody's best shot. We got one more home game this week on Thursday, and then, we're going on the road for most of the rest of the conference season. And so I trust them. I believe in them, but I'm gonna keep wanting perfection every day in practice, every game until they're done.
Row sick?
No, she's got a really sick mother, so we didn't find that out till late after the game the other night, and so we got her to Little Rock as quick as we could. She's been with her mother. I saw her mother on Friday night. I was there recruiting, and I went by and saw her and was certainly encouraged. But that's where she is. She's with her family, and that's where she needs to be. I missed her, though.
Any other questions? All right, thanks for
All right.
Thank you.
Praise the Lord and go Dogs.